wanted to talk about control and commitment, the 2 C's. Actually, control, commitment, and contentedness, the 3 C's. Yeah, control, commitment, and contentedness. Control is opposed to evolution. Control is also an illusion, right? The thing is, control is a function of our left brain ego. Control is a function of our idea of how we think the scene should go. Our left brain ego, small self, I gotta prove myself, I gotta get this job, I gotta be better than my partner, I gotta make sure everybody knows how much homework I've done. That thing is never your friend. That thing is never gonna serve the scene to its highest potential. That thing is control. And so the reason why it's opposed to evolution is because nature doesn't work through that part of our brain. Nature works through the right brain, right? Nature works through that sense of connectedness and contentedness and inspiration and creativity. So we want to dial down the volume on that left brain part of our mind, and we want to dial up the volume on our right brain inspiration, creativity, right? And nature's trying to use us all the time. Creativity's trying to use us all the time. It's just the level to which we are giving ourselves over, right? The level to which we're willing to get up on here with our scene partner, with these black and white things on a page, and trust that whatever happens, happens for good. That whatever my partner gives me is something I can use. That whatever these words are resonate somewhere truthfully, instinctually inside of me. And until we're ready to give over to that, until we're ready to trust our partner, until we're ready to trust these words, we will always be functioning from a place of control. We'll always be operating from a place of left brain ego identity. And it's not interesting. It's not art, right? We go to the theater, we go to see movies for that feeling of connectedness, for that reminder that we're all actually having the exact same human experience all the time. And the paradoxical part about that is that the more specific you are in the storytelling, the more universal your audience, right? We don't go to see plays about, well, I'm a dude and I fell in love with a girl and it was painful and then it was awesome. The end. You know, that's like vague and random. No, we fall in love with specificity. We fall in love with quirks and idiosyncrasies, and when people bring all of themselves, that left brain identity, all of that, but serving that greater creative force. So control is opposed to evolution, and we want to recognize it for what it is, which is an illusion, right? Anytime we think, like, oh, I know exactly where I'm going, and I have my hands on the 10 and the 2 of the wheel, and I know exactly where I came from, exactly where I'm going, like, suddenly we get hit by a car, right? Like, that's when nature throws us curveballs, and it forces us to get into the present moment, and we have to deal with what is. Commitment. I think that commitment is a beautiful way to get out of control. Because if you're actually going to commit 100% to a choice, if you're actually going to, you know, I was like, go to go. And you're going to go, you got to go to go. You have to commit 100% to leaving, because in that commitment, you're giving your partner a gift of letting them stop you, right? If you're going to kiss the person, commit 100% to kissing them. And if they don't want to kiss you, you're giving them a gift of letting them stop you. And then we have 2 people that are actually playing ball, instead of 2 people that are trying to be polite and not really wanting to ruffle any feathers and trying to make sure that everybody sees that they did their homework, and then it just turns into some wishy-washy idea of a scene that is nothingness. Right? We got to commit. We have to go one direction so that our partner can then take us another. And then it turns into something interesting, right? And ideally, we want a push-pull or a pull-push. If we have 2 people pushing, we're both saying no, we agree on the no and curtain. If we're both saying yes, then we both agree on the yes and curtain. There's no tension there. We want one person saying yes and one person saying no. That's interesting. Then we have a push-pull. Each person has to commit 100% to those. And then we have the dance. So control is opposed to evolution. It's also an illusion. Commitment is a beautiful way to get out of control. If we commit 100% to our impulses, if we commit 100% to the text, if we commit 100% to listening to our partner. And the third C is contentedness, right? if we can find a way, and I don't care what it is for you, but if we can find a way to access that inner contentedness inside of us and bring that to every scene that we do, to every audition that we go to every meeting that we take, each one of those things, we're able to then hold with a lightness and a detachment, so that all of us, all of our idiosyncrasies and uniqueness can show up as real and present in that moment. Instead of like, please like me, love me, hire me, cast me, love me, then it's like, no, I love myself, I'm awesome, I already have access to my own contentedness, and if you like me, then awesome, let's play ball. And if not, somebody else will, right? And because we can smell it, we can taste it, we can feel it, and that desperation, that longingness, that when people put their ego and their identity and their self-worth in the hands of other people, it's not attractive. And actors do it more than anybody else, right? Because we're constantly auditioning, and we're constantly giving away our power to agents and casting directors and other actors and directors. And no, we have to take that back. Because the second that we're operating from this place is the second that no one wants to hire us. No one's interested in looking at our work, because then it makes us uncomfortable, right? But if you get up here knowing that no job can make you or break you, no one agent can make you or break you, that you have the access to that inside of you all the time, and you get to bring that joy and that fulfillment, that contentedness with you into the scene, that is what we love watching. That is when audiences get lit on fire. That's when we win Academy Awards. That's when agents fight over us. Because it's that intangible X factor. It's that thing that everybody wants but nobody can put their finger on. And all it is joy, right? Even if it's a tragic scene, we still want to approach it with a sense of ecstatic joy, right? So control, commitment, and contentedness. Those will be the themes for tonight's class.